Hello. That was a bit loud. It's my intro. It's episode 15 of the What's the Buttons podcast. I'm just recovering from a cold, so I might sound slightly different and a little bit deflated. That's because it's been hell. It's been horrible for the last week. With me, as always, I have the prince among men. Say hello.
Hello.
Just flicking through his phone. Yeah, we're going to talk to you about some shit. About some gaming stuff. And some TV shows.
Loads of shit.
Why does this intro sounds like fucking year 11 drama reading?
Because we're still amateurs. We don't know what we're doing.
I've got no fucking clue. I just quickly want to say thank you to little Jimmy and little Conrad, and congratulations on your wedding, Connor, for being Patreons or patrons, whatever you say it, one of those two, for the podcast, giving us your hard-earned cash.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You're the bestest.
If you don't know, the Patreon is patreon.com/What's the Buttons podcast, or is it What's the Buttons?
I don't know. You said that.
Fuck.
I can't remember.
Talk for a minute.
So yeah, thanks for that. And all you other little scrotums that we know that ain't signed up. Come on now, don't be silly. Do you know what I mean? We put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this, and a lot of money.
A lot of money.
But yeah, no, thanks for that. We will eventually sort something out where you do get more than just our eternal gratitude for your cash. But at the moment, eternal gratitude is going to have to do because we don't really know where we're going with it. But
I think it's patreon.com/What's the Buttons.
Just go on the link tree; it'll be on there, won't it?
It's really bad that I don't know.
It's on link tree.
I'm going. I'm moving.
If you go on any of our social medias, then the link to the link tree will be on there. You click the link tree, and then it's got every link to
patreon.com/What's the Buttons.
There we go. So that's where you go and give us a couple of quid a month. And
some pounds.
And then, we'll divvy it up at the end of the month, and we might afford a bag of chips each.
I got Mark a job. Money in his pocket. Yeah? Pension. Holiday pay. Overtime. At a double rate. All this type of shit. Bank holidays off paid. All of that. Geezer won't give us £3.
Well, there's never been a more apt time to say fuck Mark then,
a month. Fuck him. £3 a month. And I know, and he's caught up with the pod as well, so he'll hear this eventually. If not, I'll play it to him in the van because I pick his ass up. That's another thing, yeah. £25 it cost him to get to work on the train. My ass goes 30 minutes out my own way to pick him up and drop him off from his door. Bitch. Just does my head in. Give us your £3, Mark, you little anger.
Well, you notice how it's my pals helping out.
Jimmy's my friend as well.
Okay.
Right. We want to we'll get the boring one out of the way first, won't we? Don't really know a lot about it. Ash knows fuck all about it really. It's a game called Century Age of Ashes. It's been out for a while on PC and Xbox, but it released the other day on PlayStation. It's basically like War Thunder, but with dragons. So it's like 3v3, 6v6, and you're flying around a map on dragons, killing people, dogfighting. It's free to play, so what that means is in a month's time it'll be dead. And yeah, it's just a fun little game to play. I was going to talk more about it, but I haven't played enough of it to talk more about that. Just thought I'd throw that in the mix. What fucking boring first section.
No, you do yourself a disservice, mate. Yeah.
The graphics are good. I'll give them that. The graphics do look good.
Why? Is it because you're watching House of Dragons?
What? Why have I played it?
Yeah.
I think it's watching House of Dragons or House of the Dragon. It don't fucking matter how we say it, does it really? And I suppose through liking a lot of stuff like that, like on TikTok and shit like that, maybe dragons have made their way into the algorithm, because I saw this thing pop up and I was like, oh, that actually looks quite decent, and considering it's free, thought I'd give it a download, and it's not bad, man. I quite like it. It's just one of them games where you can jump on when you want and not have to worry about it, but it'll be one of those games where in a month it'll be dead.
Have you seen I didn't write this down because I forgot.
Okay.
A game called Grounded.
Yeah, I played it.
You played it?
Yeah.
When?
When I first got this laptop.
Okay.
Grounded.
Right. Well, it's just released on console
Yeah.
with like a new, like it's like they've rebuilt
A
the whole
new
game
system.
basically.
Yeah.
So it's come out to like mad good reviews.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was listening to a podcast on the way around here. I might check it out because it's on Game Pass. So
It's a fun game, man.
yes, and you like shrunk down and it's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
survival game
you're-
fighting bugs and stuff. And you're
you're-
little.
Yeah, you're in a garden essentially, and I played it for about I think 10 hours is what I put into it, and it's just survival, isn't it? You make your own, you make your own armor, your own bases. There's big ass fucking spiders running around that'll kill you. Yeah, it's quite decent. On the PC, it was a bit finicky. Some of the quests and stuff, it was a bit difficult to read the UI. But yeah, it was all right. I quite liked it. I might join you and go back onto that because I think I got it downloaded.
Yeah, it's getting really good reviews and people saying like the game's a lot deeper than you initially believe. It's got dungeons in it, like randomised loot, and so they start to think, is this an RPG? Is it a survival game? It's like a mixture of all the best recipes.
Yeah. If I could, what the fuck, Jesus. If I could liken it to any sort of, well, I suppose. No, I was going to say like H1Z1, but it ain't anything like that. Or I'm not H1Z1, DayZ or something like that. But it's not that in depth. But it's just a survival game, man. You know what I mean? Like typical survival.
I'm going to drop it a follow on Twitter so I don't forget. But I will check that out. But obviously that'll come as and when I pull myself away from what we all know has sucked me up and won't spit me out again.
Destiny.
I'm stuck. I can't get out. Help. Well, don't help me. I like it here.
You like it? You're enjoying it? Have you found a fire
team
team yet? Found a clan?
Yeah, I'm in a clan.
Oh, you found a clan?
Yeah, no thanks to these. I just searched it up.
You just found one?
Yeah, I mean, they're not, if anything, they're quite annoying. They're not helpful in any way, shape or form.
So, what's the point then?
Well, I had one the other day. I was just going about doing my business and then come up saying such and such has joined your fire team. I was like, where? Who are you?
Yeah.
Looked in the clan. I was like, oh, he's from there. Then another one joined. I was like, who are you? Oh, he's from the clan. They must have been pals. So I was like, all right, whatever. You can be in my fire team. We haven't got to do anything together. Whatever. I think you get more XP if you're in a fire team. I don't know what his motive was, but normally you'd think you'd have like, the respect to message and go, oh, can I help with this, or can we do this or whatever. No, he just jumped in. So I was like, all right, fine. So I carried on doing what I was doing for like 15 minutes or so. Then I went to go to like a mission I was trying to do, and it said you must have X expansion to do this. Obviously, one of them didn't.
One of them ain't got it. Fuckers.
So I had to kick them out, which is even more.
Oh, and they got angry.
It's uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to come to that. I kicked him out. So that was rubbish. And then I was trying to do something the other day. I had to finish like a triumph. Basically, I wanted to finish all these little triumphs, all these achievements to unlock like certain stuff. Anyway, I had one I needed to do. I had 3 out of. I needed 4 people to do this hard thing, me being one of them, and I needed one more person. So I thought, fuck it, I'll do what everyone else does. I went in the clan, and I invited one person. He came in. We started it. He died once and left, and that really irritated me.
Fantastic. Do you not send any of these people a message?
No, what's the point?
Well, 2 people joined your fire team. You thought, what's up? No one's talking to me. Why would you not just shoot them a message and go, we want?
Yeah, well, someone else, funnily enough, I get obviously notifications on Discord. It's pretty annoying. And I got a notification saying, stop fucking inviting me and joining my fire team. If you want help, tell me what you want. Now, I'm guessing it was that guy. Because after I kicked him out, he sent me about 5 or 6 invites to his fire team. I was like, I'm busy. Like, I will help you, but tell me what you want me to help you with.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess that guy was messaging him saying, stop it. Stop joining and stop inviting. I don't know what you want. But yeah, I'm in a clan. It's good for the free engrams.
What's the clan called?
I'm not going to disclose that information because I don't want people to know who I'm shit talking.
Oh, come on.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know what they're called.
Like them sweaty nerds are going to be listening to this. They're too busy fucking in front of the screen.
Bro, we're international, mate. Yeah, What's the Buttons ain't just a UK-based thing. We are international. You know, Step Brothers. Well, they got boats and hoes. What are they called?
What What do you mean? What they're called?
Well, they start their own business, didn't they? And they go international with it.
Was it not called Boats and Hoes?
No, that's the song they made to advertise their business.
I'm not gonna fucking Google it. I don't know.
Something international. But yeah, that's basically what we are. We
We're
started small time and now we're big time.
No, we're big time.
Yeah, we're big time.
This is it with our 2 patrons.
Yeah, well, got to start somewhere, kiddo.
So you're in a clan that's serving very little purpose to you other than free engrams.
Yeah, I get 3 engrams. Don't get me wrong. It's nice to see that many people available. And I'm sure if I needed help with something and I actually messaged and said, can you help?
Then you get some help.
Then I'd get some help. But like I say, just inviting someone and them leaving was a bit annoying, but I understand. And then people just joining is a little bit annoying as well. But not everybody understands the rules.
The rules of engagement.
You got boundaries. Let's put them up.
Yeah, I like that. There's an elephant in the room.
Oh no!
And I don't know why we didn't start with it. It's not oh no at all.
What have you done? What
Nothing.
Have you got?
They've done anything. Edgerunners.
Oh, yeah.
We've been itching to talk about it. One of the best fucking things I've ever seen in my life. Yeah? I don't watch anime or any of that type of stuff other than Pokemon when I was a kid. That's about as far as it's ever gone. So I've never been interested in it. Never really been interested in Cyberpunk. And then this Edgerunners comes out of nowhere and everyone's fucking talking about it on TikTok. It's all I hear is the fucking theme tune, which is fantastic, by the way. That song is on repeat constantly. So I thought, I'll give it a go, mum. 10 episodes, half an hour long each. Perfect. So you ain't got to invest that much time into it, you know what I mean? You can watch the first couple of episodes and you'll know whether you like it or not. I fucking hooked. Steph was busy. She went out somewhere. She was at work. Went out somewhere. She was working and I blitzed it. 10 episodes. Gone. Watched it all. Fucking all over it. Give me your thoughts.
It's funny you should say that because I've been thinking about it as well, and I was going to say exactly the same thing. I don't watch anime. The only anime I've ever watched is Pokemon.
Yeah.
I've tried to watch anime because I like the idea of Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that, but I just can't get into it.
No.
The only other anime that I've ever watched that I've enjoyed, ironically, what are you laughing at? No, what's so fucking funny?
No, go on.
No, what's
Go on,
laughing,
I
you
don't-
laughing at,
no.
you little punk?
I don't want to say it on the pod.
What?
We'll get killed.
Go on.
It's just you saying the only other anime
Are you going to say something rude?
that you've watched that you enjoy. Straight away, porn come into my head.
Oh, definitely not. That's not my jam.
I'm not imposing I am, by the way.
You're such a
Or
strange
have.
man.
I'm just
You're
saying.
a strange man. No, the only other anime I've watched that I've enjoyed, ironically, is The Witcher. They done a film called Nightmare of the Wolf.
Did they?
Yeah, and it's about a young Vesemir, and that's an anime movie. That was about an hour and a half.
Oh, and I
long.
suppose you got the manga as well, haven't you?
Yeah, but I only bought that because it's like limited edition, never going to be made
The
again.
thing that you haven't fucking looked at
no,
at all.
well,
actually.
I've looked at it, but I've never opened it. I like to keep it preserved
Brilliant.
for future
We-
generations.
Just very quickly, we'll throw this one in there. The God of War Ragnarok controller for PS5 got released on pre-orders. Fuck you, game, by the way. I've said this before. You're so shit. I hate them. Just useless. I got my pre-order eventually, but their website can suck my ass, right? But this man's pre-ordered the controller for 65 bones. He's already said he's not going to use it. He's going to keep it in the box.
I ain't pre-ordered it.
You said...
I didn't pre-order it. I just said it's up. I looked at it. I was on the website. I thought
But you
about
sent
it.
me a picture
Of what?
of your... Or was that just it in the basket?
It wasn't even in the basket. It was
I
just a
thought you got
picture.
it.
No, I was just looking at it. And I thought, shall I? And I thought, it's a lot of money for a control that, yes, I won't use. Because I won't want to, like, get the button sticky. That's terrible. You know what I mean? You know when you use a button too much and it starts getting stuck? I don't want it to
I only
happen.
bought it because you bought it.
Why would you buy something because I bought it? What's wrong with
I
you?
felt
What are you,
left out.
12?
Oh, fuck. I'm going to keep it.
Oh, of course. I'll buy it off you for 30 quid.
No, you're mental.
No, yeah, well, I am, yeah.
Well, I got it.
I am mental. 'cause
Anyway,
I'm
back
not
to what
spending
you...
money on a control. But
back
yeah,
to
there
what
we
you
are. What I don't know what I was saying. They've thrown me. Edgerunners. Yeah, the anime for The Witcher. So obviously, The Witcher and Cyberpunk both being made by CD Projekt Red. Obviously, the series is not, and the film is not, but their IPs, so to speak. So, yeah, the irony is not lost on me that the only two animes I really like are CD Projekt Red IPs. Maybe you have to have an invested interest in the first place to enjoy it. Because, to be honest with you, I saw so much about Edgerunners as well. And I thought, I love Cyberpunk. I always preach about how good it is. And I don't really like anime. And I watched the first episode, or I watched like the first 10, 15 minutes, and I was like, it's not really going to work for me. And then I was like, something happened, and I was just like, oh no, that's pretty cool.
Blood, guts, and gore.
Yeah, it's brutal. And then the next episode, I was like, oh no, that's really cool. And then it just
spirals into yeah.
But it was hard to. I didn't want to watch it all in one go. I couldn't anyway. But it became difficult to watch because we can only have one person watching Netflix at one time. It was on one account. I got my daughter watching stuff, Gem's watching stuff, so I had to wait till no one was about watching stuff, and then I could do it. I finished it last night, and I'll give that a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
because I loved it.
Yeah, I'll give it a 10 out of 10 as well.
I'm praying it gets another series.
I can 100% see why there's a correlation between Edgerunners coming out and Cyberpunk being top of the charts again. 100%, because I sent Mash and Ed.
Bottom of the barrel. We don't pretend to be anything but gutter tier.
I sent Ash. Sorry, that's tickled me. I sent. Because your head looks like a potato. Anyway,
I see that.
I sent him a message and I said, bearing in mind, I hate on Cyberpunk quite a lot. This shit's making me want to buy it and play it because it's just fucking sick. And then you see all the little TikToks of everywhere in the series is in the Cyberpunk universe, and there's little Easter eggs of the music and the people, and it's like
yeah,
I love that.
Not just that, Adam Smasher's in it. He plays quite a big part, and obviously I won't go into it, but a lot of people have got questions for him, and they want to go and speak to him and see him, and maybe do some things. So you get to what's really cool. Right, I'm going to spoil it. I'm not going to say what happens, but I'm going to...
Spoilers!
Oh, yeah, so spoiler alert. Switch off if you're going to watch Edgerunners and then come back in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe a minute or two. It's your problem now. Yeah, a lot of... I've never seen it, and I don't think it's ever been done, where something's happened in a TV series and you can literally take revenge for what happens in the game.
Yeah.
You can go and, do whatever you want, really, to this person that's upset you. Like, you've never had that interactive media translate from a TV series to game. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That might be a new avenue to start looking at things, because we'll talk about Cyberpunk in a minute. But yeah, man, I was gassed for it. I didn't want it to end. It's too short, really, in the end.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
you done it in one sitting, so
I did it in one sitting. So that's what, 5 hours worth of viewing time. So it and to me, didn't feel like 5 hours at all. Did not feel like... I tell a lie, I watched one episode the night before as I was going to bed. And then, the other 9, like, I woke up and boom, it was on. And, I was very invested in the story. And obviously the ending, I'm not going to talk about the ending, but emotions were there. And it was just... I can see why it is extremely popular, because it's so well made. It's fantastic. I'm not going to watch any other fucking anime.
Do you think they'll do another series? They have to, surely.
No.
You don't think they'll do it?
I don't think they will.
What? Really?
I think they'll leave it.
No way.
I think they'll leave it because I feel like it's edgy enough to...
Oh, excuse the pun. Edgy
I feel like it's edgy enough to leave it there. Leave people wanting some shit. Maybe with this newfound popularity, maybe they throw a DLC. I know they said they wouldn't, but maybe CD Projekt Red throw a DLC at Cyberpunk revolving around that sort of area.
They kind of already have. I'll touch on that in a minute. But yeah, it's nice as well, because obviously it came out to quite negative media. And rightly so to some extent. I do think some of it's bandwagoning, but there we go. But I haven't watched every single one, obviously. But one of the developers, I think his name's Pavel something. He does streams every Sunday of Cyberpunk, and he's gone through some tough times watching it. You know, I've gone in the chat every now and again. I'm not really a commenter, but I'll read, and people are giving him shit and just like, your game's shit, sort your game out, it's fucked, it's broken. And he's just like, look, we know, we're trying to sort things out, give us time. And it's been a long time now, but I tuned into him this Sunday just gone. It was so nice. He was like so thankful, and he was just so grateful. And people posed that question to him of, so now what? Because you've said that's it now.
They always want more, don't they?
You're not gonna do any more DLC after Phantom Liberty.
Yeah.
Does this change things with the popularity now, and the renewed? Because it's having a No Man's Sky arc. It's having that now. People are like, the amount of updates that has happened since. It's not the same game as it was. Now, I completed it on what I forgot I did. I played it on the PS5, but I completed it on the PS4 version. I'm playing the PS5 version at the moment. We'll get into that. But so the PS5 version, people are tuning in now. And obviously with all the updates, things they've added, they've changed a lot of quality of life, a lot of new features. People are like, actually, this is really good. So with that in mind, he's basically just said, we're always listening, and we are. Obviously, I can't disclose information, but by saying things like that, it makes you think something's happening.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, it might not be the end for Cyberpunk 2077. Definitely won't be the end for the franchise. They've already said they're going to carry on doing. They're going to focus on 2 IPs. Witcher and Cyberpunk. There can't be anything else. They've just built this from the ground up, and I think the future's bright. They originally was going to do a multiplayer Cyberpunk game, like spin-off. That might come back about. Who knows? But the world is there. Everyone's interested. It shows the people's thirst for that world and want to play.
Because it is a very cool. It is a very cool world.
Mike Pondsmith is the creator, much like the creator of The Witcher. His name escapes me. Skapowski. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. But yeah, much like the creator of The Witcher, Mike Pondsmith is the creator of Cyberpunk, and they've took that and created a game. What a world they've built. And they can really run with it. They can go. They could go anywhere they want. There's millions of stories.
They can run with it, or they could flop with it.
Yeah, I just don't see them flopping. Like, people forget as well. You will have no idea. But The Witcher 3 came out. It was so bad. It was really bad.
Yeah.
But people just seem to shit all over Cyberpunk. I think maybe because of the technical issues on old consoles is what happened. And the expectation was so ludicrously high for Cyberpunk, whereas The Witcher came out to more, everyone knew, but it was quiet as it came out.
They did go mental with the advertisement of Cyberpunk. No, it's fucking everywhere. The hype for it was crazy.
Yeah, but it was more. It's not them doing it. It was the media, because they showed us like 12 years ago, like not a trailer, just like a screen grab kind of thing.
Yeah.
People were like, wow. And then like 7 years later, you hear something. And
then the trailer comes out. You're like, fucking hell.
And then you start seeing a bit of hands-on. And then the reporters are coming out saying they've seen a bit behind-the-scenes trailer. Oh, my God, if they pull this off, this is going to be amazing. And then you don't hear nothing for ages. So, yeah, it just builds and builds. They're not responsible for their hype. That's not their fault. But, yeah, they know they shouldn't have released it on last gen. They're showing that by not releasing the DLC on last gen when it comes out.
It's a good move.
It is a good move, but they've learnt their lesson. They've got a lot of goodwill in the bag because they've never done microtransactions.
Yeah.
And obviously The Witcher 3 being one of the greatest RPGs of all time, they've got that in the bag. So they've got goodwill, and now they're slowly bringing it back, and I'm really happy for them, man. I really am. And that's all for. Who would have thought an anime series would bring Cyberpunk out the dirt?
Where did that come from as well? I hadn't heard anything about it whatsoever, and then boom, here you go. Have some of this.
I knew it was. I knew it was coming. I heard about it a long time ago, but I just thought my expectations were low. One, because I don't like anime on a personal level, and two, because I thought it's gonna suffer because of the game. There's no way a betting man. I would never have put money on it being a success,
and
because
it had the
of that.
negative,
and it's had the positive.
Said.
It's had the complete opposite. It's polarizing, really.
Yeah.
By last, what is that?
Huh?
I was just trying to work out what's happened. Might have won a raffle.
Oh, what you won?
Told you. Well, I went to my daughter's school today.
Yeah.
Because they've got like a cake. I was going to say cupcake and tea day kind of thing.
Yeah. Like an afternoon tea.
Well, just in the morning, just like we go and sit around the table with other parents, and then your kids come out, and then we sit there and have a couple of cakes and a cup of tea, and then they go back to play, and we go home. But there was like a raffle and stuff.
Yeah.
So we bought like 2 raffle tickets, and my lucky number is 8, solely because my daughter and one of my daughters and my son was both born on the 8th of a month. And when we pulled the raffle out and they gave us a strip with 8 on it, I was like, we're gonna fucking win.
We're gonna win this.
And we won. We won some cakes.
You got some cakes.
We won some cakes.
Look at you.
Ironically, we won by number 2, which is also my lucky number. I got 2.
You got 2.
2 and 8.
Of course you do.
And I'm
mine's
gassed.
6, by the way. Did it say what cupcakes they are?
No, but they look delicious.
I cannot imagine you sitting on a table in a school with all the other parents drinking tea and eating cakes.
Yeah, I don't fit in. I've realised that
you don't fit in anywhere, really, do you?
I'm realising this.
Yeah.
Sorry, Connor. I know I didn't fit in at your wedding. I apologise for that.
Yeah, it's
Fuck you, Colonel Custer, you cunt. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to cut that word out. For goodness sake. It come off the tongue. Oh dear. But sorry, Connor.
Right.
Yeah, cool. I've lost my train of thought. What was we talking about?
So cupcakes have been purchased. One.
Well,
when do you get them? Where?
Oh, we got them now. My daughter's hyped that we've won.
Oh, she's been giving them now.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm happy for her.
That's nice.
I'm going to eat at least 50% of them.
Yeah.
I don't want her to get sick or eat fat or anything. You know what I mean?
I respect it. You have to eat some of the cupcakes.
I'll take the weight on. You know, I'll be like, don't worry, kid. I've got this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't worry, Daddy's going to get fat. It's okay.
I mean, she is a child, so maybe the sugar and the saturated fats might benefit her, other than your old ass.
Possibly.
So maybe she deserves.
Well, I just don't want to take that risk, so I'll eat them, and I'll let her know in 30 years that I ate them cakes, so you didn't have to. Remember that.
I ate them cakes for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Moderation.
Exactly.
What the fuck are we doing? What are we talking about cupcakes for? Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back.
Thank you.
World of Warcraft.
No. Cyberpunk. We completely skipped over it. We talked about Edgerunners.
On the list, we've actually skipped. We went intro, Patreon, Century, WoW release date we've skipped over. Went straight to Edgerunners.
You're the one that's...
I'm running it. Running it. So
running this shit show.
We'll go back.
We'll go back.
Right, cool. Scottish release date for Dragonflight.
Congratulations.
28th of November.
I find it mental that you pre-ordered something that didn't have a release date. Is that mental? I didn't even know you could do that.
You spent £100 on a fucking pre-order of a burnt-out engine that looks exactly the same as the game before it and plays exactly the same.
So I don't know what game you're talking about.
COD.
Right, yeah, but they had a release date.
Fuck them.
I don't know why you're getting antsy.
No, they had a release date. They just didn't. It wasn't concrete.
Well,
they just said December.
I'm just saying. I didn't know you could pre-order things with no release date. It wasn't a sly on World of Warcraft.
Of course you can.
Pull your pants up.
Of course you can do that. Anyway, 28th. That's when it's coming out.
Speaking of World of Warcraft, quickly while we're on the subject, this will make you laugh. I've got Dean bought because of you, your weapon.
He bought ESO, did he? What's he gonna bought that for?
Oh, I don't know.
That's upsetting because it's not crossplay. So I won't be able to play with him.
The trouble is, he's going in. He knows what it is. He said he's watched a lot of videos, so he knows what he's walking into.
He's done his research.
But ironically, he's suffering from the same thing I suffered from, which is a horrible condition called post-Witcher 3 syndrome. He's played The Witcher 3. He realises it's the greatest game of all time.
And he wants something.
And nothing is comparing to it. He's tried... What games has he played? He's tried Valhalla. What other game? He played some other... He played a really big game, and he was like, it's just not even coming close.
Well, that is... ESO is... World of Warcraft is the reason why I play ESO.
Of course.
It's because I'm not playing WoW at the moment. You try and find something similar. I found out that... So, Wrath of the Lich King Classic has come out the other day. So that's very popular at the moment. It's an old expansion for their classic series and blah, blah, blah. Now, the Dragonflight betas are being sent out all over the place. Now, I've been playing since day dot and never received a beta in my fucking life. But I let the subscription run out, and it was only last week I realised you have to be subscribed to have any chance of getting a beta. So I'm going to spend the 10 quid for the month and just see if I get the beta. And if I don't, then I don't. But I'm not going to get it with not being subscribed.
When's the release date?
28th of November. I'm very excited for it. So you got God of War on the 9th. When?
I don't know.
Some point in November.
I don't think of anything part Destiny. So.
I can't remember when God of War is coming out. Fuck. I should know this. Because basically I got to blitz through that, get that shit out of the way, and then I got to bang on World of Warcraft. Everything's going to be dropped.
You got loads of time. You got like 3 weeks, bro. You got loads of time.
I told Mark I'll get God of War done in 2 days.
Yeah, I think you will. You'll smash through that. You got no commitments, bro.
I
You
sink
can
some hours.
You can tell Steph, look, babe, I'm just gonna chill. Just leave me for a couple of days, and I'll be back.
I call her Boo.
I'll get a couple of hours. All right, look, Boo.
Babe sounds ridiculous.
Look, Boo, I'm gonna chill for a couple of days.
I don't have the look to get away with Babe.
Right. Well, I say, look, babe, I'm gonna play a PlayStation for now. She said, no, you fucking didn't. We're going down the park. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, no.
So I get a couple of hours of an evening. So it's gonna take me a long time.
It's not going to take me a long time.
Yeah, that's
going to be fantastic.
Your shit take on spoilers.
I'm still scared of not getting the collector's edition.
Fear not, young one. It will happen.
Yeah, for the people that don't know, when I went to buy the pre-order the controller, my card that is on my game account is expired. So naturally, I've got a new card. Well, the fucking pre-order for God of War was on the old card, and because of that, it won't let me remove that card and change it over because obviously they haven't taken payment for it yet. So I'm now sitting there panicking, going, fucking hell, what if they go take payment and they can't? Because they're so fucking thick, they might not realise there's another card there.
That was Reese, so I'm
Sorry.
taking, I'm not having none of that on my head. Let's see what I mean. Disgusting.
It's my turn.
Gutter tier.
I don't give a fuck. Like I said before this, I listened to Joe Rogan's podcast. He edits basically nothing, and he's fantastic. So we're aspiring to be like that.
Yeah,
Joey Diaz farted in the first 5 minutes, so we're on it. If he can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, he's a class above old Joe Rogan, isn't he?
Yeah, so that's coming out.
Are you excited?
Yeah,
or are you nervous? Have you got a fear? Have you got that FOMO feeling? Like you want to jump in because you don't want to miss out. You want to get in, get done. You want everything. You don't want to miss out.
I don't miss out.
Is there weekly challenges? Is there things you got to do daily?
Yeah, there's dailies. It resets every Wednesday. There's dungeons. There's raids. There'll be new achievements. There's new zones. There's new mounts. There's new pets. There's new blah blah blah. Loads of shit. New system. I could go on forever about all the shit that's changed. New class.
I mean, is there things that you can miss?
Yeah.
So you get FOMO.
Yeah, there'll be loads of shit. Yeah. So, but I'm a vet, so I don't miss out on this type of shit. I just get in. I get stuck in. Hours and hours get put on, and then in 2 weeks I'll be sick of it.
But you actually pay attention to the story and that?
No.
Yes,
but I know what's going on.
That blows my mind.
I know what's going on though. It's so obviously when you get a quest or something, it comes up with a load of dialogue. You know, like ESO, how it's all voice acted. Fantastic. Me and Steph skip through that. Don't want to listen to that shit. Go away. She did. And then obviously I play next to her, and all she could just hear constantly was me clicking through the dialogue. World of Warcraft, most of it isn't voice acted, and there's a setting to like a chat bubble sort of thing comes up, and there's a setting where you can have it so that all the dialogue just comes up instantly. So you can just click on it and then just go accept. Don't even bother reading it. But the actual main stories itself of each expansion, it's all cutscenes and stuff like that, so you don't really miss a whole lot. You get the gist of what's going on.
But you want to know all the little intricate details, no?
Some people do, some people don't. I'm one of the people that doesn't really give a fuck. There are people that are all over the lore, know all the books and everything and all the proper nerdy details of it, which I respect. And I was sort of in that a couple years ago, but I'm not interested, man. I'm not interested in that type of
MMOs
stuff.
are different with that sort of stuff.
It's too in-depth for me. Unless it's really, really grabbing me, I'm not really paying much attention to it.
You want the story spoon-fed to you, didn't you?
Yeah. But, yeah, I will sink a lot of hours in. I'm tempted to take some time off.
You do you, bro.
So yeah, I am excited. I'm sick of seeing people saying it's going to be shit. Yes, they're struggling a little bit. Just see what happens. Yeah, you're still going to pre-order
They're
it.
struggling, but it's still like the number one game in the world.
Yeah,
like, all times.
still-
Biggest player count.
There's still people that are complaining are still going to play it. They're still going to buy it. And then whatever. You know what I mean? Like, let's just see what happens. I think it'll be good. Give them a chance.
I hope it'll be good. I'm happy for you. I like you.
Just been waiting for fucking ages
yeah,
for
you
it.
have. Well, I'm pretty sure it's one of the first things you did. Like the second episode, I think you apologised because we was like, "Oh, we won't pre-order anything," and I pre-ordered something.
Yeah, and then I pre-ordered
fucking
Dragonflight.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
This has got history with the pod.
It does, yeah, it does, and then hopefully in a couple months' time I'll be able to throw a review your way, and no one will be interested because I'm sure no one listening plays World of Warcraft.
How long does it take? Well, how long do you anticipate you spending on this once it comes out?
What, Dragonflight?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Well, how long do I think?
Well, yeah. Well, you ain't played it for ages, so are you going to jump on, do all the stuff? You're going to spend like a week just doing loads of shit and then dipping out, or are you going to be in all the way in for like a year again or something?
I'll be in.
All the way.
I'll be in 100%. I mean, Steph doesn't know. I've already made a promise to myself that World of Warcraft, Dragonflight will consume 95% of my gaming time. I won't play anything else unless Steph says that she wants to play ESO, because I will stay updated with ESO and I will play it with her because I think it's quite fun. But I will sink tens of hundreds of hours into it very quickly. Time is just a construct made from man, and I will break that construct and sink countless hours in like that, and it will just be done.
I appreciate your dedication.
Whether it's shit or not, it's still exciting, so I'll just throw loads, and everyone will. It's just what you do. Well, what are you going to do when Lightfall comes out?
I'll probably be bored of Destiny by then. I'll jump in at some point.
Fantastic.
I only done it for the exotic auto rifle.
Fuck off, man.
Quicksilver Storm. Delicious.
Yeah, the one that you could just buy.
Yeah, you bought it. Pre-order, I got a free auto rifle. Well, it wasn't free. It cost me a fucking fortune. Not very good in PvP, unfortunately, but it's good in PvE.
Brilliant.
Fires rockets and grenades and bullets. I mean, it looks
exciting.
very cool. I need you to put some clips up. Actually, when I was playing with Connor the other day, I took him on a dungeon.
Yeah.
I was showing him the way, and there's one dungeon that's just full of traps. So I was like, "Go on, Con.
Off you go, lad.
Go ahead, sir. I'll see how you get on." He just kept dying to traps down there. Yeah, I screenshotted one of them. I screen saved one of them.
Def.
Saved it, yeah, so you can post it up. And then I was playing with randoms the other day, just doing a strike. They were like, I'm not a Destiny vet, but we call new players kindergardians.
Kindergardians.
I was playing with
Kindergardians. I love
I
that.
was playing with a couple of kindergardians. They were like low level. I was looking at their gear. They're still wearing blue stuff and that. And we was on like I don't know, a moving platform thing. And obviously when you do strikes, you know what missions you're doing over and over again. And this guy was just looking around, admiring the scenery. And you can push people in Destiny. Obviously, like you can just move into them. And I just pushed this guy off the thing, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Yeah. And then when he respawned, he come right up to me and done that thing where you like left and right, like, shaking.
Yeah. No.
So disappointed in me.
I love that.
But yeah, I carried him through it rapidly. Well, cool. I'm happy for you. I'm looking forward to hearing your views. Not that I care for World of Warcraft, but I can appreciate you enjoying something.
Dean will care.
Maybe not. He doesn't. He's never played an MMO, so this is new to him what he's stepping into. That's what I mean. But he's not one to jump in without doing his research. He would have looked. He would have looked into it. He said he watched a lot of videos. He knows the sort of thing he's getting into. He knows it ain't The Witcher 3. But his words were, "I'm now into that nerdy shit." Since The Witcher 3, he never really liked medieval stuff. You know what I mean, like fantasy. Yeah. Now he's into fantasy.
Dean, listen to me now, mate. When you play ESO, there's ESO Plus.
I have to explain this to him.
Get that. It's a subscription. I think it's like It's more expensive on console than it is on PC. PC's like £7 a month. Console's like a tenner. Don't ask me why. Get that. Make your life a lot easier. And then if you actually do really like it, the ESO Plus gives you access to all of the DLC, so you don't have to purchase any of it.
Barring the newest one.
Bar the newest one, which at the moment is High Isle. Don't buy that, because Legacy of the Breton is coming out very shortly. Or I say it's coming out in a bit, and when that releases, High Isle will be free. So don't bother. Just gutter, it's disgusting. Don't bother buying High Isle. High Isle, just wait.
You've got enough content with ESO Plus
Fucking
anyway,
so much.
just to keep you going for the next 10 years as
yeah,
it is.
so much shit. Just.
But yeah, he's looking forward to jumping in that. I'm excited for him. I don't know if he has jumped in or not. It was a couple of days ago, but I'll never make judgments on people again. Seeing as he come from like a Call of Duty background, and then I got him back into games again. And he asked me about Bloodborne, and I was like, definitely not. That is not your jam. You don't want to jump into a Souls game. And then it become his favourite game of all time before The Witcher.
And he platinumed it.
Yeah, he got platinumed it, which is mental. And he got a tattoo of it. So I'll never judge someone on what their preference is, because you don't know until you try it. So him walking into a world of MMOs, it might change his life. He might be getting a computer soon and jumping into
but you were the same when I first met you. I thought, who's this fucking football hooligan? Well, it weren't like that. I was scared. I was like, it's just fucking geezer. Terrified, man. It looked like he's going to kill you. Does not look like a gamer whatsoever.
But yet here we are.
And here we are, doing a fucking gaming podcast. It's
Doesn't
mental.
get much nerdier than this.
No. Well, we can make it nerdier.
Well, let's do it then. Go on then.
I was talking about visually.
Stop wearing deodorant.
Yeah.
Stop washing your
I
hands.
was thinking about the convention that we've got to go to.
I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, delicious.
Yeah, when is that?
April or May, I think.
Yeah.
Oh. I need to check, actually, because I've got a stag do.
Well, you fucking drop the stag do, and then we go to this little nerd fest.
Oh, I'm not missing out on the nerd fest.
I'm sorry if everyone's hearing me snort a lot. There's no tissues here to blow my nose, so I'm just snorting the phlegm into my mouth.
Disgusting.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I can't remember when it is. I can't remember.
What was you saying?
I was just saying today. I was thinking about the convention that we got to go to, the Star Wars convention.
Yeah.
And I was just getting a bit excited about it because I think it'll be quite cool, because you're going to stick out like a sore fucking thumb. And I will settle in quite nicely, because by then my hair will be quite longer and it'll be greasier and I'll have a longer beard. I'll look the part. I'll probably be fatter as well. So I'll fit in quite nicely. And I sweat quite a lot when I'm nervous. So I will fit the demographic 100%. Whereas you, I have no doubt, will still have a big bushy beard and a bald head and be covered in tattoos, and people will be partying because they'll be terrified of what's going on. We've been infiltrated by the football hooligan. They're here.
I can't find the email.
Brilliant.
What was it called?
I ain't got a fucking clue. I don't know. This was early on into
What is the Star Wars convention called?
That's not going to narrow down any.
Celebration. That's what it is.
The what?
Celebration. Star Wars Celebration.
Star Wars Celebration.
I knew it had a word, but I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Celebrate.
Are we going on the
Star
Friday or the
Wars.
Saturday?
Come on. Here we go. No way.
What? Do they link up?
Hold on. What are the odds of that? I can't believe what I'm seeing. 2 seconds.
Do they?
2 seconds, mum. Just give me a moment, okay? It's on the same weekend as the stag.
Fuck off, bro. What do you mean?
Well, obviously I'm going to the Star Wars celebration.
Yeah, but what day are we going? Friday or Saturday?
It doesn't matter. I don't know.
Of course it matters, because I want to know. We're going on the Friday, aren't we? Because we couldn't get Saturday.
No, I think...
Who's stag do?
Does it matter? Because guess what?
You're fucking it off.
No, I didn't realise.
What?
It's fucking Good Friday and Bank Holiday Monday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So we got a long old weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, son.
Ain't it? Come on then,
Give us some of this.
lads. It doesn't say. It just says Friday, April 7th at 10 to
Come
Monday,
on.
April 10th. Come on now.
Oh, so I ain't got to book anything
Friday.
off.
Friday.
Friday.
Lads. We're going to get all the good shit.
Fantastic.
Let's get in there.
I'm going to buy so much shit that people
but now
really want.
Yeah, and then you're not
And then
going to sell it.
I'm just going to sit on it.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to be such a dickhead.
I've got to pull out of this day. This is a disaster. But I can't. I'm going Star Wars Celebration, man.
Whose wedding is it?
Jem's dad's.
That's a big one.
No, I don't. That's a toughie, isn't it?
That's a big one. So you got to go to her dad and say, look,
I've already paid for it as well.
You got to go, look.
We're going on a boat. I have to drive a boat.
Let me take a shot in the dark here. You're going to go, look, Phil.
Yeah, that'll do. Phil. We'll
Phil.
call him Phil.
We'll go, look, Phil. I feel like he's a Phil that drives a taxi. Big, bald geezer that would snap you like a twig.
All right.
That's Gemma's dad.
All
Phil.
right.
Phil, I can't come to the stag do, mate. Yeah, I know I've paid. Look, shut up, Phil. I know I've paid for it, mate. Sit down. Right? I'm going to a Star Wars convention. That's not going to go down well, is it, at all?
Well, if he tries anything, I'll just use the Force on him.
That's the nerdiest thing. I'll just use the Force. Sit down.
Yeah. There's a Force choking. Well, all the best, mate.
I don't envy you at all having to...
Well, it's one of them things, isn't it? Double booked.
Yeah, this was booked first.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Like, what are the odds? He's like booked out in
what are the
the
odds?
whole of next year.
Yeah.
It's only because it's lucky. It's only because you just mentioned it. Otherwise, I would never have.
Yeah, wouldn't have remembered.
Mental. Absolutely batshit crazy.
By then, we're going to have T-shirts and all types of shit
I'm
made
so
up.
gassed.
I'm bringing a
You've
fucking
got me-
flag
you've
and a
got me-
banner with me.
What's the date? What are we in? September,
Yeah.
October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 7 months. Not even that long, bro.
Not even that long.
I mean, it's like double the time we've been doing the podcast for.
Yeah.
We're there.
And then we're there. And we'll be on a stand and everything. And they'll be fucking bowing to us. And they'll go, oh, they wear deodorant.
Yeah.
Yeah. The worthy ones.
What is your secret? You smell so good. Oh, man.
No offence to anyone that's going to this convention.
Oh, I listened to a Star Wars podcast and they told me that make sure you wear deodorant because it's
Smells.
not nice. We go there every year and it stinks.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in that. That was part of the reason we couldn't get Saturday, which is handy because I didn't know it was a Good Friday.
Yeah.
So that's worked out lovely, isn't it?
Are we driving or getting the
That's
train?
a problem.
It's
Is
in London,
the
innit?
train's going to be all right? Bank holidays. We'll
Two
see.
vehiculars there.
Yeah, well, we'll see. If we are driving, you're driving.
Brilliant.
Should we move on?
Yeah.
We got a bit. We was talking about World of Warcraft.
You wanted to talk about Cyberpunk,
Yes, I did.
didn't you?
So, as I said to you before, I didn't want to rush Edgerunners, and also wanted to coincide it when I finished it. I wanted to jump into Cyberpunk. I wanted to try and wean myself off of Destiny for a bit. I need something else to occupy my every waking thought. So I put Cyberpunk on for a couple of hours this afternoon.
Oh, this afternoon, as early as this afternoon.
I jumped in. I had no idea where I was or what I was doing. Obviously, I finished the campaign. But it's one of them where when you finish the main story, it puts you back before you start the final mission.
Right.
So, yeah. I've made the executive decision.
To start again?
Drum roll, please.
That's the...
I'm going to platinum it.
I knew you would. That's going to be difficult.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. But
you watch one of the trophies be bugged.
I've just looked at the trophies. What the only trophy I'm going to struggle with is you have to do one of the ending like a couple of different ways. But I think whereas it sticks you out at...
It shouldn't be too bad to go and finish it off quick.
Yeah, it sticks you out at, before the last mission every time anyway.
Right.
So it shouldn't be a problem.
Just got to do that a couple of times.
Yeah, but there's probably a couple of glitch trophies. It is what it is. But I'll do it my best. But yeah, what I want to coincide with the Edgerunners thing, they did an Edgerunners update, which I wasn't aware of.
Yeah.
And they've added like a lot of Edgerunners stuff.
You weren't aware of that?
Well, I was aware of it, but I wasn't aware of what that entailed.
Yeah.
And I still don't really know, but I know that Yellow Jacket's in there.
Yeah. The Yellow Jacket, some other stuff.
Well, there's a lot of Easter eggs in there from it, and there's like little stories and stuff like that. I haven't found it, but I want to find stuff organically. I don't want to search it up.
Yeah.
So I just want, because there's so many like side quests to do that I just didn't touch, and the reason for that is because everyone plays their open world games differently. I like to do the main story, dip in the odd side mission every now and again. But I like to know that when I've finished, I've still got things I can do if I want to. So I've left a lot of side stuff.
Oh, you go back and replay them?
Yeah, but like I said,
How strange.
the side stuff is as good as the main story. You couldn't tell what was main story and what was side stuff in CD Projekt Red's games.
Main story, done.
Mm.
Main story, fuck the game off, uninstall.
Yes,
Get in the new one.
Don't vibe with that, bro. I like to stay in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot to do. There's a lot more things for me to look at. They've had because obviously you got to remember, like when I completed it, I was playing PS4 version, so just playing the PS5 version is already a mad step up. And since I've actually played it properly, there's been so many updates to things. You can buy houses now. You can change your appearance, which don't seem like a problem. You can transmog all your gear, so you haven't got to wear stupid shit.
Look at you using the World of Warcraft terminology.
Transmog's been in loads of games, bro. I know World of Warcraft probably coined it and did it first. Yeah. Yes, okay. It's not a competition. I'm not a child.
We'll take that win anyway.
Well, I'll take it, because there ain't many of them about for that game, is there? Destiny. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on. It's interesting. So I'm just gonna take it slowly. I'm just gonna go along, do missions as they fall in my lap. And then once I've got to a point where I'm running out of things to do, then I'll look at what left I need to do for trophies, and then I'll go and do it like that. If I need to do another playthrough, I will, because there's 3 life paths anyway, so it's different.
Yeah,
what choices?
Yeah.
And they give you different dialogue and different options and stuff like that. So there's that. I might start a new playthrough before the DLC comes out to go with that character. Who knows? Interesting enough, obviously that cyber psychosis. You know, where they go a bit nutty because they've got too many implants. Yeah. There's things in Cyberpunk where there's loads of them. There always was.
Yeah.
Loads of people that have gone nutty. And ironically, I was looking for one earlier, and I've got implants that make if I hold the jump, I go well high up in the air. And I was like creeping along this rooftop because I knew he was in this little compound thing. And I looked over the edge, and there's only fucking a geezer with pretty much the identical suit on that old Martinez has on the end, you know, the big old mech suit.
Yeah.
Basically got that on. And that's not a Edgerunners thing. I don't know if that's just one of the many cyber psychos in the game. But I've never seen that in that game. So it's just ironic that I stumbled across him. Unless they added that in, but I don't think they did.
That's quite cool.
I've also got the ability to get the fucking claws come out my arms and chop people up and shit. You lift them up. Yeah, it's nutty, bro, going to the Ripper Dock and getting all your implants. The things they could do with that game is crazy. And then the DLC, like I say, for The Witcher was the best DLC ever made, by far. It's not even disputed by anyone, really. So the expansion can be nutty. They're already saying they're revamping loads more stuff when that comes out. So Cyberpunk's definitely not dead, and I hope this inspires. And I hope the DLC sells really well and is well received.
It will do, won't it? I think. I hope so.
Well, it's not coming out till next year, so maybe obviously the hype will have died down by then. But hopefully it picks up and it sells really well, and people come back and it received well, and then they might revisit Cyberpunk and go, well, let's do the couple of expansions that we were going to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm all the way back in Cyberpunk. As I've always stated, I can only do one multiplayer game, one single player game at a time. Can't do 2 multiplayer games, can't do 2 single player games. This is my rotation for the time being.
I respect it. That sounds cool.
Obviously, it's Friday, so Zer is back in Destiny, so I'll go and see what he's got to offer. And then I'll probably jump back in on Cyberpunk. But we'll see. We will see. I'm excited for the future of both franchises. Yum, yum, yum in my tum-tum-tum.
In the tum-tums. Yeah. I've got all the DLC for The Witcher.
Yeah. All right, we'll talk about that when you...
Because I got the collector's edition.
The Wild Hunt edition.
Or whatever it's fucking called. Something like that. Really fucking...
Wind's howling.
I want you to talk about House of the Dragon a little bit.
Why me?
Because I really need a wee. And I can't be bothered to pause the podcast.
I'd rather just not. You go and do your wee, and I'll say, please buy Cyberpunk, because it is very good. And if you played it at the beginning when it first came out, it's not like that no more. Although I can't speak for PS4 owners and last-gen console owners, because I don't know how it performs anymore. But please don't skip on it. And you can get it so cheap, man. You can probably pick it up for like a tenner. It's so good. And if you're not sure if you're going to like it, watch Edgerunners on Netflix. It's anime. I don't like anime, but it's very good. and you will be able to tell if you're going to like Cyberpunk and its setting and the aesthetic of it once you've watched that. It's basically a distant near future, really, 2077. Humans basically can get implants by people called Ripperdocs. They can get implants for all sorts of different things, like jumping higher, claws in your arms, better vision so your eyes can zoom in, etc., etc. And it's obviously split society in a way where you've got people called organics, which are people that have no implants, and then obviously people that have. And if you have too many implants, your body can't handle it, then you might go cyber psycho and you lose yourself and you start committing heinous crimes. But obviously it goes a lot deeper than that. I wish he'd hurry up and finish his piss. La 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 la. Yeah, so please check out Cyberpunk if you haven't. Check out Edgerunners at the very least. And if you don't like it after one episode, then feel free to never watch it again or ever think Cyberpunk again. But you'll be doing yourself a disservice to not at least check it out.
Sorry, but what the fuck is in that monster? It was ridiculous. That was the longest piss ever.
Yeah, it felt like it.
What is it? Monster Energy Punch.
Sponsor
Pacific
us.
Punch.
Sponsor us.
Tastes very nice, but fucking hell, that's lethal. That I can drink coffee all day and not need a piss.
Delicious.
That shit, mental. Sorry to leave you like that.
That's all right. We got through it.
Fantastic. Well, can we talk about House of the Dragon now?
Yeah, you can. I've just done my chatting. Your turn.
No, because I
start.
can't remember that much about it.
What? So we had a big time jump.
We did.
Characters.
What do you think of them?
What, the characters?
Yeah.
Fine.
I think they fit well.
Yeah, I think they do. I think it's probably the weakest episode of the series so far. I found it a little bit bland.
Oh, you fucking...
No.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean it's bland?
It was a bit bland compared to the other ones.
Oh, can we talk about spoilers of it?
If you tell people you're about to spoil stuff, yeah.
Yeah, if you ain't caught up, don't listen to this section. Skip forward a couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, burnt to death, baby born, running around with blood pissing out of her newly birthed vagina. Not enough to interest you.
No, it's just...
You thought that was boring.
It was pretty boring.
Burnt to a crisp. Oh, while she's pregnant as well. I found that mental. You see the look on her dragon's eyes.
It was dark.
She was upset. That dragon did not want to burn
That dragon's
her.
huge.
That dragon's fucking massive.
And it looks different, which I like.
It's all covered in moss and shit, innit?
Yeah, because all the other dragons, they look very similar. This
Yeah,
one
yeah.
is like very unique.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, you're just putting words into my mouth and running off with this thing you've got in your head. I said it was the weakest. I didn't say it was a bad episode. I just said of all the episodes I've seen so far, it has been my least favourite. Right? It's the weakest of the episodes.
You don't have to get angry.
I didn't
about
say it was a bad episode.
You don't have to get angry. Control it.
You started it.
Mug.
You've changed.
I enjoyed it. What I'm struggling with is I keep forgetting. I need the recaps because the week in between, a lot goes on, and then obviously I have Rings of Power in between that as well. So trying to distinguish both of them is becoming quite difficult for me.
I have exactly the same thing. I'm watching it and I'll be like, I definitely will remember next week
whereabouts
we was. And then we get there and be like...
It's the names, bro. I can't remember the fucking names.
You don't need to.
Woman that got burnt to a crisp. Chicken tender woman. Yeah? She... What?
Phalaris.
What, you know her name?
Yeah.
Phalaris.
Mm-hmm.
Is that her actual name?
Yeah.
You're fucking...
All right, making it up. All right.
Right, Phalaris.
Phalaris.
Yeah. Whatever. Who's the husband? What was his name?
Damon.
Me and Steph reckon he's actually a good guy.
Whoa.
What, you don't?
I mean, you and Steph reckon he's the good guy. I literally said this on the podcast. Like, if you and there's proof. Go back and listen. I literally said this. So don't come at it like it's your fucking ideas. I said this.
Did you?
Yes.
I
said they're making it too obvious that he is the bad guy. So Rhaenyra is going to be the bad person.
In fairness, I don't listen to the podcast anymore after we've...
No, you just participate in it.
I am it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I agree.
So
I
stopped listening.
I think that is what's going to happen.
Yeah, but obviously now that his wife is dead...
Poor Phalaris.
It's paved the way for him It's not hilarious, is it?
Anything with this in the end, I don't know. Yeah.
Whatever
His name is Damon, though.
His name's Damon. It's now paved the way for him to. He's one step closer to, obviously, trying to get. Help me.
I don't
Back
know.
to that gaff that he got kicked out of.
King's Landing.
Is it King's Landing? Where are they all now? King who's got one arm.
King's Landing.
Is that King's Landing?
That's where the Lannisters
Obviously,
live.
he wants
in the future. Isn't
he
it? That's
wants-
where the Iron Throne is.
He wants that throne, doesn't he? So he's one step closer to the end, and I'm about to break. It's a Linkin Park reference.
Yeah, Linkin Park to the end.
His fizzles out at the end.
The yeah, he looks ropey, doesn't he? You know what's wrong with him, don't you?
He looks fucked.
Do you know what's wrong with him?
No,
Leprosy.
he's got leprosy
Yeah.
from that chair.
I don't know where he's got it from.
Keeps getting stabbed up by the swords on the chair, doesn't he? That's where it was in the first episode. He got a little nick from one of them, and it
Took his finger.
yeah, and then it took his whole fucking arm.
Yeah, I was
Fantastic.
speaking to my mate at work, and I said, yeah, he's lost his arm now. He's like, has he? Didn't even notice.
He didn't notice.
Didn't notice he's got
It
one
was literally,
floppy arm. in his
in that
shirt.
episode, when he popped, the first thing when he popped on the screen,
Yeah.
Steph sat up and went, "He's lost a fucking arm."
Yeah.
How do you not notice that he's lost an arm?
Interestingly, the next episode, there's going to be another time jump.
Another.
Another 6 years or 10 years.
Oh, so they'll keep the same cast.
all the young lads, you know, the Queen's kids and
They're all jumping up to.
they're going up to
Yeah,
another
yeah.
age. But then they said that's the last time jump they're doing in the series. So it's like,
Those kids are dicks, aren't they?
yeah,
Bringing out the pig with the wings and they go, "Look, we got you a dragon." I would have fucking just started swinging.
yeah,
Little dicks.
yeah. Well, they're rivals, aren't they? I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's all
Yeah.
politics. That's the good thing about Game of Thrones. You know how it ends, though. Did I tell you how it ends?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Interesting. I like it. That's probably something they would do. George R.R. Martin has said as well. I watched an interview with him. It was years ago that he said this. That I think he was asked what his favourite character in Game of Thrones was,
Yeah.
or just in this thing he's created, and he said Damon.
You
So
reckon it's Damon,
he'll
so-
be around for a bit.
Of course, you'll be around for a
But
bit.
he's great. I love him. He's my favourite character. by
Oh,
far.
Doctor Who.
Everyone says that, but I didn't watch Doctor Who, so I don't know.
I see. I know that he was obviously Doctor Who, but I don't know him from Doctor Who. I know him from The Crown.
I know him from nothing, so I've got no preconception of him. So I think he plays it great.
Just know him as.
I much prefer him with longer hair though. So if he can keep that, that'd be much better. He looks hard and cool.
They all look good with long hair. I like it. I like their. It's not white, is it? I suppose it is white. Golden hair. It's very paladin.
Watched a very cool video as well on all the dragons and the size of the dragons.
See, when they aired the first episode of House of the Dragon, I saw a picture of like this big ass white dragon, and it looked magical. And I was thinking that was going to be coming in like the next couple of episodes, but it hasn't arrived yet. I don't know if it was a real thing.
Oh yeah,
Or
I
not.
think there's definitely going to be a big dragon in it because they mentioned it in one of the episodes. It was like, oh, where do you think such and such is?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, he roosts somewhere probably.
Yeah, he's fucked off. He's over there.
So there's going to be a big dragon turn up at one point and be like, ooh.
And then everyone's going to go, ooh,
yeah,
fucking hell.
He's just big enough to eat the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. I'm a huge fan of it, and I'm on the edge of my seat.
It
Looking
is good,
forward
isn't
to
it?
it every week.
It is
Bring
good.
back. Well, obviously you didn't experience it at the time, but it's bringing back that excitement of cliffhangers and what's going to happen, and who me and Mrs. are like, oh, I want him to survive, and she was like, I want him to survive.
See, I'm having that with Rings of Power at the moment. Really enjoying it.
I can't have an opinion on that because I haven't watched
You
it.
ain't started. I don't think you'd like it.
I like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but I don't think that nothing's gone on enough to keep you locked in.
I've seen a lot of people saying it's very, 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 very slow.
Yeah, well, those people can go fuck themselves and watch something else.
But you're a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, so you're
I'm all
obviously
over
gonna
it.
be biased towards it, aren't you?
Of course I am.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We're on the What Have You Been Playing section. Drawing this podcast to a close now. They seem to be getting quite long. A couple of people said to me they quite enjoyed that it was an hour and a half long. It was quite a long episode. And they quite liked that. I think when we first started this pod, we sort of set ourselves, we'll do an hour and then we'll stop. But I think we're just letting it roll on until we're done. Until we're finished, because it's our platform and you'll keep fucking listening until we're done. Agreed?
yes, Mum.
So what have we been playing? Do you want me to start? You start?
You can start.
I've downloaded a load of games. I sent Ash a list of games. I just went mental and just started downloading shit. I'm getting myself into a gaming lull again. I thought, I'm not having this. Get me out of this. So I started downloading all sorts. Dishonored 1, Dishonored 2, Dishonored 3, and then all of them. I mean, I know there's only... how many are there? There's 3 or 4. Yeah, I downloaded so many, I can't remember. And then, so you got Dishonored 1, 2, and then Death of the Outsider. So, both fun so far. I say both because I started playing Dishonored 1 and then swiftly remembered I've completed this 3 times. So
3 times?
Yeah. So
wow.
Because it was fun. So uninstalled and then started playing Dishonored 2. Now I thought I was like...
Hold on. What? That just completely contradicts what you said. I finish it and then I uninstall.
Yeah, but this was young me. This was young me.
You've
there was
changed.
nothing going on. So uninstalled Dishonored 1, started playing Dishonored 2, and I thought in my head, I was like, I've never played this one, so this should be quite interesting. I remember everything that I've done so far, and I've put in a couple of hours. So I've obviously played it at some point, but I don't remember it. So it's interesting. I'm getting like deja vu constantly. Haven't touched the third one, obviously. I then downloaded Generation Zero. That's the game where it's survival, but there's robots. Robot dogs and big motherfuckers. You might have seen clips of it dotted around the place. That's quite fun. I quite enjoy that, running up to a robot with a baseball bat and smashing the shit out of it. That's quite enjoyable. And then there's The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt.
Dun.
It's all right, you know. I quite like it. Graphics aren't great. It has aged. I won't lie. I thought, because obviously you do the intro, don't you, with the combat and the fucking in the castle or whatever. And I thought I was thinking, I was like, this is a bit clunky. I was like, this feels a bit iffy. But then when you get out into the open world and you start fucking some shit up, yeah, it's quite fun. I quite like it. All the different spells. It's like Skyrim, innit? Whoosh! It's cool. I like it.
The signs.
It's decent. I don't think it'll be my all-time favourite, but I can definitely see why people absolutely love it, because it is fun. Like I said at the beginning of the pod, I've had a cold all week. I'm talking serious, bung up, like it's been hell. So my gaming has been quite low. But I tried to do what I could do in the times I was alive because of how much I was struggling. Death was imminent. And I pulled myself out of the darkness and played a few games. But yeah, that was the gaming burst of downloads that I did. So I've played quite a few little things, and then obviously there's ESO thrown in there, and then the Century of Ashes or blah blah blah, whatever game that is. And yeah, that's it.
I love it.
Very nearly bought Cyberpunk, but Mark fucked up because he said, "No, don't buy it. I've got it on disc. You can have it, and then just get the PS5 upgrade." So I thought, all right, I won't buy this then for 20 quid. He's lost it.
So you're going to buy it?
So not only have I got him a job, yeah, he won't pay to support us, and he won't give me his games to support me, and then inadvertently supporting the pod. So he's just useless, isn't he? What's the point of it?
Are you going to buy it?
Yeah, I will do. But I was going to buy it yesterday, but I bought Domino's instead.
I mean, I can't argue with it. I love a Dommy.
That was more important, if I'm honest, and it was worth every penny.
That's fair enough. I've been playing Destiny, so that's the end of that.
Nice.
New section at the end I want to add that you don't know about. We're going to do a quiz every week.
Okay.
Right?
Of?
10 questions.
Yeah.
Right.
Where are these questions coming from?
Well, what I've just Googled. I choose your subject, you choose mine. All right?
Okay.
Your subject today is Lord of the Rings.
So next week it'll be my subject for you?
No. You can do my quiz after this.
But where do I get the quiz?
Just Google whatever subject it is that you want. Quiz and answers.
Oh.
And then we'll keep track of who wins each week. And then after a period of time, the other person will owe the other person a Domino's, for argument's sake.
Okay.
Deal?
Yeah.
Right. You ready?
How many questions is this quiz?
Well, it can be as many as you want, but I'm just doing 10 of these questions.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yours is on Lord of the Rings.
Right. Go.
Who says 9 companions, so be it, you shall be the fellowship of the ring? A. Elrond.
It's Elrond.
All right. It is Elrond. Correct.
I don't need the others.
1 point.
I'm going to get so many wrong. Started strong.
What are exactly the two Watchers? A. Carved statues on the entrance to the Cirith Ungol Tower. B. Massive statues of Anarion and Isildur standing on the river Anduin. C. Two rivers flowing through and creating the borders in the Gap of Rohan.
B.
The answer is the two Watchers are the three-headed gargoyles on the entrance
Fucking
to Cirith
what a
Ungol.
stupid prick. That's what I thought first.
It was A.
I know. That's bad of me. That's the first thing I thought because I pictured them in my mind and everything. It's how silly of me.
What are Palantiri? Three powerful given to the elves. B. 7 seeing stones. C. 3 jewels made by Fëanor.
C?
Incorrect.
I'm not good with the law.
They are 7 magical objects which
What
would be
the
used to
fuck?
communicate and see over a great distance.
Okay.
So you've got 1 out of 3 so far.
It's great.
Question 4. What is the front porch? A. The tavern where Aragorn first met the hobbits. B. The plains in the east of Mordor. C. The hidden entrance in the Misty Mountains to the Goblin Town.
A?
It is C. The
Oh,
front
fuck
porch
off,
is the hidden
bro.
entrance
What's this
where the
bullshit?
dwarfs and Bilbo Baggins take
Fucking
shelter.
hell.
I'm sorry.
I hate this shit. I hate quizzes so much.
Question 5. You was all up for it a second
Yeah,
ago.
no. When I start getting stuff wrong, it makes me feel thick. So I just hate it.
It's just for fun. Anna Dominoes. Question 5. How does Farmer Maggot protect his farm? Also known as the Bam Furlong from people. A. 3 trained dogs. B. A shape-shifting bear man. C. A swarm of bees.
B?
Incorrect. It's A. The farm is protected by 3
Fucking
trained
hate
dogs
this.
called Wolf,
It's
Fang, and
bollocks.
Grip. Question 6.
Yeah.
Which
great.
of these... It was easy at the start, wasn't it? Which of these is not the Elvish language? A. Talisker. B. Telerin. C. Sindarin.
C?
It's A. Talisker is a human
Fuck
language.
off, bro. What's this? Fuck off.
Question 7.
How many questions are there?
I'm just doing 10.
Right.
Question 7. Who is Snagger? The Great Goblin. A. The Great Goblin, which is the leader of the goblins in the Misty Mountains. B. A fire drake lived in the Lonely Mountain to protect his gold. C. An orc who died in the Cirith Ungol Tower.
C.
Correct.
Yes! Yes!
He's got 2.
Come on!
He's got 2.
I love Lord of the Rings so much, but this is ridiculous.
Question 8. What occurs in the Welling Hall?
Oh, come
A.
on, man.
It is the place where Treebeard invites Pippin and Merry to stay prior to the Ent Moot. B. It is an Entish castle holding the Ent Moot. C. It is the tower where Saruman commands his forces.
B? I don't fucking know.
It is A.
Ah,
The place where Pippin and Merry drank their Ent draughts.
fuck off, man.
Question 9.
Yeah.
What marks the beginning of the Third Age? A. The elimination of Belerind after the Wrath War. B. The death of Sauron when the One Ring is destroyed. C. The victory of the last alliance of men and elves over Sauron.
C.
Correct.
Yes! Can't get that one wrong. It's like the fucking beginning of Lord of the Rings.
Third Age starts when the last alliance of men and elves defeated Sauron.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said C. When they defeat Sauron.
But it says the Third Age starts when the last alliance of men and elves defeated Sauron.
Yeah, they defeated Sauron.
Yeah, well, B is the death of Sauron.
No. Defeated, not... They didn't kill him. They defeated
Alright,
him.
fair.
Took away his power, didn't they? Took the ring off him.
I have no idea. So that's 3 you've got right.
Wow.
Last question.
3 out of 10.
You can get 4 out of 10. It's not the end of the
That's
world.
fantastic.
3 out of 10 is a disaster. Which name do the elves use to call the hobbits? The Perinath, the Melon, the Onodrim.
Say them again.
The Perinath, the Melon,
The melon.
the Onodrim.
That's the melon. A.
You jammy fucker.
Is it A?
Yeah.
Gosh, see, I'm just so good, enough.
Jammy little bastard.
So we got 4 out of 10 there. So I'll ask you 10 questions of this quiz. It might not be. Right. Okay. Right. Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, that's harsh, man. That is harsh.
No, these ones look easy so far.
I don't know enough about Cyberpunk, bro. I give you Lord of the Rings. I was expecting a Witcher one.
Well, I knew fuck all. Well, right. This is an easy one. Where does the game take place? We got Day City, Night City, Sun City, or Sin City.
Night City.
Yeah. Correct. Right. Where's the next question then? Oh, here we go. What is the name of the character you play as? V, W, X, or Z?
V.
This is good. This is going good so far. How many people worked on the development of the game? 50, 100, 250, or 500?
500.
That's quite a harsh question. 500, yeah? It's correct. Of course it fucking is. Why would it not be? When was the game first released? 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021?
2020.
Correct. What's this bullshit questions, man? What is
You
this?
vetted your own quiz, not my problem.
It's pathetic. Which of these is not a type of ranged weapon in the game?
Ooh,
Power, tech, smart, skilled.
skilled.
Bollocks, innit? What is that? 4. 4 you've got right.
That's 5. That's
5 you've got right so
5
far.
out of 5, yeah.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? How many types of damage can be inflicted or resisted? 3, 4, 5, 6. How many types of damage can be inflicted or resisted? 3, 4, 5, or 6.
Yeah, see, that question's confusing.
We got our answer. You're on the clock.
Yeah, that's
fine.
3.
It's wrong, dumbass.
That's
It's 4.
fine.
That was question 6, wasn't it? It's because it says 30%, so there's obviously more than 10 questions here. But I'll stop when we've got to 10. So question 7. Which type of ranged weapon has homing bullets? Power, tech, smart, trained.
Smart.
Correct. How many you've got right? So
6.
Yeah,
Got one wrong.
it's good, isn't it? How many regions will you find in Night City? 4, 5, 6, or 7?
4.
Let's go with 4. Wrong.
5, innit?
6.
Shit house.
God, you are stupid.
No, I am dumb. What a willy.
Which region of Night City is inhabited by immigrants? City Centre, Watson, Santo Domingo, Pacifica. I don't really understand that.
Pacifica. But that's,
Wrong.
yeah, that's filled with the
It's
people.
Watson.
I was going to say Watson until
Well,
you
you've got
said
it wrong,
Pacifica.
didn't it? So,
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter. That's fine.
What device allows the main character to undergo other people's experiences? Brain dance, hair dance, eye dance, rain dance.
Brain dance.
Yeah, that's correct.
Otherwise known as BDs.
Yeah, great. So 8 out of 10. Ain't you fucking spectacular?
8 out of 10
Nice,
cats.
yes. Well, nice. Brilliant. Yeah.
No, because I'm an honest guy, it's 7.
Is it 7?
Yeah, it's
Well, it
7
don't
out of
fucking
10.
matter either way. It's better than 4. So what happens now?
Well, nothing. We can do this for a period of time. You know, maybe over the course of 4 episodes, whoever gets the most points, then
We'll do it
and then we'll.
for
Bye,
until episode 20.
Right. What are we on? 15.
This will be episode 15.
Okay.
So then episode 20, and we'll include episode 20 on that quiz. So we got another 5 quizzes.
But there got to be subjects that you know that we know. You can't just. Well, I suppose you can be a dick, but it's gonna be.
No. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna put up a fucking geography quiz. It'll be gaming orientated. Like next week, I might do a Destiny quiz.
Well, you say that,
but I might do Destiny 1
Yeah. Well, that's not helpful, is it?
rather than Destiny 2.
I don't know a lot about Destiny 2, really. I know-
Ooh.
What?
Don't know, I'm just thinking of all the different quizzes we can do. Right, well, fantastic. You fucking made yourself a big man and won that first quiz, and I
Well, I didn't know what quiz you were
It's
pulling out.
ridiculous.
It's not my fault.
Well, it's just silly, innit?
Knobhead.
So that's that. That's episode 15 out of the way.
That's a wrap.
We've done it.
GG.
You know all the socials. I've said the Patreon.
They've turned off by now. As soon as
Yeah.
they know it's the end. they'll listen to this shit.
Patreon.com/what's the buttons. Give us your money. I'm really desperate to get a third person on this podcast just to see what it sounds like. It'd be fantastic.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
Yeah. See you later. Uru.
All right.